Hello, welcome everyone. Hey, Southern Lady, how are you doing? Good to see you. I'm waiting on Broken Justice to come up, my little sidekick. She'll be here in just a minute. We was going to talk about a little bit of the Chroma Awards that we saw today, and a little bit of some other stuff that we saw in YouTube here lately. Go in there with that. Sorry about that, y'all. Those my grandkids. Hey, DJ Aussie Mom. Hey, um, my phone just went off. Um, oh, there she is. She said, "Hey guys, hey Kelly Cares, how are you doing? I seen your picture on your community post. I commented on it. You and your family on vacation. Y'all look so happy and excited to be on vacation. You got a pretty family. Here comes Broken Justice. I was watching some of that just a minute. Oh. Well, she was up here. She blocked. She went out. Hey, Renee, how are you doing? Just popping and say, hey, MKB. Hello. Y'all had a great time. I bet y'all did. You look like y'all had fun. I know I would have. I sure would have. That would have been fun. Well, Broken. I don't know what happened. I'll drop the link again. I don't know what happened. She popped in and popped out. She must be something wrong with her phone. But did anybody get to watch the Chroma Awards today on Country Joe's channel? Here she is.
Hello. Sorry.
Are you going to stay this time? Here she comes.
Hang on, let me turn my YouTube off.
Hey, girl. Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Yeah, I can hear you now.
I turn my YouTube off.
Well, I was telling everybody, asked everybody they watched the Chroma Awards today over there at Country Joe's channel.
Yeah.
Guess what they had me under? They had me under as a flip flopper. Can y'all see me as a flip flopper? Seriously, now I'm over here on my same channel. You don't see me running and flip flopping anywhere. Hey, True Crime Karen.
In their twisted minds, you are a flip flopper because you forgive people.
What's wrong with forgiving people? I mean, that's what I do. That's what people are supposed to do.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's the way that their minds work. You twist it around to make it into something bad.
So I guess I'm a flip flopper because I forgive people. That's sad.
Oh, that's right. You'll take that award just fine. You don't care.
Yep. Hey, Case, how are you doing? I hadn't seen you in a minute. We was just talking about you.
Case in here?
Ain't the True Crime Carrots? Ain't that Case?
Oh, Case. I want you to tell us how
I think that's
how your surgery went and all that. Because
yeah, we haven't seen you in a while.
I'm just hoping that that it worked and you're doing great.
Did you see that channel that I sent you? Hey, Lavina, that I just sent you a while ago. I went and looked for that video of Tiffany's, but she must have took it down or something. I couldn't find it because the last one she posted was 2 days ago. So I guess she might have took it down because I didn't get to watch it.
I'll have to look and see. Okay. No, I haven't looked yet to see.
But there's this other channel out there that's talking about Natasha and Zab Girl too. They I don't even know how to say the name of the channel. It's called VILOMAH Unstuck is the name of it. And the title, the Voices was over there on the panel. And the name of the title was The Shame of Zab Girl and Copycatter Cooper in the Recliner.
Wow. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but Voices does not need to be an advocate for anything decent because I don't know where she's getting that she's better than, her standards are up there, way above all of ours. I don't understand that because, from what I heard out of her being on MRVs and, her being on other, panels today, that she just gave people in the community, bad people, information so that they can spread it more all over the place. And where they can take
Yeah.
the information and they can use it against other creators too.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, she shouldn't put those ideas out there. I mean,
Kay said, I don't come online very much anymore. My surgery went great. I haven't had a migraine in 5 months. That's awesome, Case. That's
oh,
awesome. I
thank
know this
goodness.
feels better for you because you have migraines all the time.
I'm
And she
so
said,
happy
voices
for
need to shut
you.
her mouth after what she said about a pregnant woman, in my opinion. You got that right, girl.
Well, that's what, that's what I said. And she said that she stood behind that, what she said about, and she said that's just words. Well, these are just pictures. I mean, that's the way, if they can compare them, if they wanted to. But she's not the one that needs to be telling everybody how they need to, what they can and cannot put on YouTube. I mean,
Yeah. Hey, Auntie
I mean, let
JoJo.
us let us
How are you?
tell her what she can say and what she can do to people. She wouldn't like that, would she? She told me to shut up that night. Remember?
Yep. Southern Lady said,
And we
did
were
you
on
see her
my
on Merv's
channel.
panel last night? Did you see her on
Yeah,
Merv's
I
panel
did.
last night? Yeah.
Yep.
I knew that she was up there on Merv's last night running her mouth. Hey, Angela.
Well, I didn't know it until this morning, and I went into Barb's, and she said that they said that she was on Merv, but she's trying to get anyone and everyone to align themselves with her to go state to state and do something about this. Well, also it's the judge put it out there to the public for the public use, and the parents should have made sure that these autopsy photos were sealed, because judges do put it out there for the public, and the
Yeah.
public do go and get them. They go and pay for them, and they get them. And that's the way it's been since for a
Luckily,
long
it's
time
behind
now.
a paywall. They're not making them public, really. I mean, they're behind a paywall, so they're trying to keep them private in some way, for their subscribers and stuff.
Right.
It is
But
about true crime, so
and it's not
I don't
something that
know.
we don't agree with it. I would never do that unless I got the
Yeah.
parents' permission, or that would be the only way if the parents agreed to it. I mean,
Which
but
I
just think
don't know
that,
if any parent would do that.
well, there's many cases out there that they say that
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
they don't release.
We wouldn't agree to put them out there. We wouldn't agree to put them out there, DJ. We wouldn't agree to do that. But it is behind a.
No.
They can't do anything about what other people do. It's behind. They did put them behind a paywall, so that's a good thing, I think, because they're not just out there.
I just don't think that.
I don't know.
I just don't. I'm just saying. Don't even look at it like the pictures. I'm just saying that these people, like Voices in them, after what their history and what they've done to, in their past, that they can't set standards for other people of what they put behind on their Patreon. It would be just like us going over there and telling her what to do on her channel.
Agree with it at all.
No, we don't agree.
Yeah,
I think it's in bad taste. It's wrong.
He's underage, and yeah, it's sad.
I just think
Kay said the link is already on Reddit. I don't agree with it at all. It's sick. Yeah.
I just think that they should have went and got the parents' permission, and the parents would have been okay with them doing it before I would even consider looking at them.
Nope, she fell off. Well, there she is. She's back. Hey, Ginger, how are you doing?
There's but I'm just saying that the overall picture of it is
I
that
don't agree. I mean, we're saying we don't agree with it, Ginger. We don't agree with it
yeah,
about putting it out.
at
Period.
all,
We don't agree with that.
not at all.
We don't agree with that at all.
We
It's
don't. I
sad.
don't think that they should have put those pictures out, and I do not. I don't think they should have. The judge should have put them out there for the public. And they are saying that it
I think
must
it
have
should have
been
been
a
sealed,
mistake.
in my opinion.
Well, they're saying that it must have been some clerk's mistake or something like that because they don't put pictures out like that to the public. Yes, they do. It is the people. It is the parents and that get them sealed
Yeah.
where it keeps them out of the public. And also, it's just doing advertisement by them. I think by them just running it into the ground, and making it. I just don't. They should. I don't agree with it, not at all. But I just don't think you can't just spark up lives here and there and just talk trash about these people because they did this.
Yeah.
And saying it's a clerk's mistake.
She was right about one thing. Anyone who views that stuff runs a risk of traumatizing themselves.
Mm-hmm.
He was badly decomposed and a lot of slippage. Dear Jesus, he is an innocent child. Yes, that's true.
And I had Darlie Routier's those autopsy photos. I have seen those. They were put out to the public. Usually they are released to the public. The judge will release all that stuff to the public unless the family stops it. And I just think that creators
should be sealed like that.
Creators should have the dignity in the. They should set higher standards for themselves and have respect for the families. And I think this is lack of respect for the families. Is what I think this is, because they should have asked permission. I mean, what does it? I mean, it ain't no worse. I mean, they should went and ask permission. At least it shows some kind of respect instead of just doing it.
I'm glad they didn't put it out on it. I'm glad they just didn't put it out on for everybody to see it.
I'm glad it wasn't like a members only or.
It's behind Patreon. It's like for their paid providers or whatever. If they want to see that, they can go see it, and it's not put out for us to see. For everybody on YouTube to see. Right. I do think I'm glad they didn't put it out for everybody to see. It is behind the paywall, in my opinion. I'm glad it's behind that paywall, so everybody has a choice whether to see it or not.
Right.
But I don't agree with putting out the child's pictures. I mean, it's a young boy. He's young and he's just a child, but I know people are into true crime and they really get into true crime like that and want to see stuff like that. Some people do.
And I do think that I think it's too close to the trial for them to be putting these pictures out there. I think they should have waited years down the road, maybe, if they wanted to do it, and then ask the parents' permission to do it. But this is really fresh to everyone, subscribers and YouTubers and everything. It's the trial just got over with.
Didn't have them sealed. Is it a hard thing to get the record sealed? With the parents? Is it hard for the parents to get them sealed?
No, all the parents have to do is just tell them they want them sealed. And it seems to me like their advocate or the judge or the lawyers or somebody would have told them, if they didn't know that they could have had them sealed. And I'm sure that they were informed they could have had them sealed, but they could have been so emotional they wasn't thinking like that. But now, I mean, they could probably still go in and have them sealed.
It's just recent, and like Case said, it's already out there on Reddit. There's a link out on Reddit or something, and it's already out there. So.
And the judge made that possible for them to be able to purchase these pictures and put them out in public. The judge made them open to the public. As long as you have the money, you can get them. I mean, just because you can get them.
For things like that.
I don't know. I mean, The prices I heard today was ridiculous. I just don't believe those
Because
prices.
they're
But
saying Zav girl paid a pretty good deal.
yeah, like $17,000.
Hold on, Case. Let me make sure. I got Case backstage. I'm just gonna put up a thing just in
Okay.
case it ain't her, but she hadn't been
Yeah.
up in a long time. I'm not saying it's not her, but I'm just gonna put up something real quick just to make sure. Hold on. Well, this stupid thing ain't gonna go up. Oh, there it is.
It's me.
Hey, is that you,
Yes, me.
Case? Hello?
Hey, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, it's me.
Hi, Kate. I'm glad to
Okay,
hear
I'm just
your
making
voice.
sure.
There you are.
How are you doing?
Hey, I'm glad to hear y'all's
It's
voice.
so good that you ain't
I
got
just wanted to make
migraines
sure.
anymore. That's
that-
awesome.
Oh, girl, it's been the best thing. Yeah, it's been the best thing. No,
Have you
I
been
read
happy?
today that on several chats. Oh, I've been so happy, girl. Been so
Good.
happy. That the link
Yes.
is already the link from Zab Girls is already on Reddit. That's not behind some paywall. You know, that's
And you think
anybody
they got
can
it?
click
Do you
it
think
and
they got it
go.
from Zab Girl, or did Reddit go and purchase it? I mean,
I heard it was Zab Girls link. I didn't look. I'm not looking. I don't want to see.
right,
Yeah.
right.
We had a child in our church that passed away in a car accident, and I went to this funeral home to show my respect, and I had nightmares for 2 months just seeing that baby in a casket. She was 8 years old. I'm not even taking a chance on seeing those pictures. No.
Yeah.
Right, out of the shadows of Ginger.
Not
Right. What about his
that's
dignity?
the age of follow almost.
Right.
I think Southern Lady's right.
Being a
She said if the mom or dad get wind of this come tomorrow, they'll be reaching out to the police and an advocate.
Oh,
the
YouTubers have
advocate
already
people.
contacted them and notified them of that it's happening.
ain't that what Voices was saying or something? Voices running her mouth about.
Somebody said,
trying to help
yeah,
people,
somebody said, they said something about someone
contact
went and told
different
them.
places and stuff.
I just think that,
I'm gonna tap y'all.
yeah, I
Tap
just
y'all
think that,
something.
I think that
Go ahead,
somebody
Jonathan.
should have, you know, I don't know, somebody that's had some contact with the family before should have, contacted them and said, hey, look, you need to get these records sealed now, immediately. I still believe the
think they would have
parents
had it
can get
done
them all
immediately.
taken down. I think the parents can still have them all taken down.
Once they're out there though, now it's out there. I mean, it's
They're out
probably
there. I mean, yeah,
impossible
you're right.
now.
They're out there.
Yeah,
Too late now. But I mean, it can prevent anyone else from showing it
Yeah,
to where it
Southern
don't
Lady.
spread, to where it don't get any worse than what it is, I guess.
Voices is all mouth, ain't she, Southern Lady? You can't believe nothing she says anyway.
Well, I mean,
She said, yeah, Voices said
she
that, but who knows if that's the fact? Because she's always run her mouth saying stuff. So.
And I mean, they said things today without, I mean, proof. I mean, like they said, Natasha, went and didn't pay for the records herself. She went and got them, sold them from somebody else and put them out as their own work. Well, how did they know that? I mean, she might have paid for them herself. I mean, you have to pay for usually the public records yourself. Nobody's going to let you use their work. They have watermarks and stuff you can put on it to prevent that. And if you pay a good penny for it, you're going to have a watermark on it. You're going to have your own mark on it. I mean, I just think that they need to do something about it instead of talking about it all the time. Like Voices has talked about it all day long. Jump from one panel to the next panel. She's
She's still on the panel talking about it.
Right. And that's
you
don't understand what?
Is
was that a case?
In the Watts case, the autopsy pictures, were they not sealed?
They were
They were
sealed,
in
and they are
Colorado.
sealed.
Yeah.
Yes, we cannot get a
I mean,
hold of them.
so why? Hmm.
And Shanann's parents got them sealed. I mean,
I just
before
hope we don't
anything was
come to
released.
find out that Gannon's parents had his sealed and this was a mistake
Right.
that they were let
Well,
out.
well, they said that this usually doesn't happen. It's what they said. This usually doesn't happen. It was probably a clerk's mistake. No, that's not true. They usually release the pictures unless there is a special circumstance where they don't, and the parents or family members stop it before it happens. I mean, or the
It's
judge
just,
stops it. The judge can
I
seal them
followed that
also.
case from the start. I can't see as close as Gannon's parents were to that case with it that they wouldn't have had those sealed. I just don't see it.
Right. I know.
Yeah.
Unless they were too upset and they didn't think about it. They might have been just too upset and emotional to think about something that they would be released to the public. I mean, or they probably thought that maybe YouTubers had the dignity and the standards set high enough not to put them out there. But they just don't understand this platform and what people will go to the extremes to make a buck. I mean, they just don't. And I feel for them so badly because even if I wanted to put them out there, I'm just saying I wouldn't. But I'm just saying hypothetically, if that was the case and I paid for these records and I wanted to put them out there, I still have the respect to go to the parents and ask. They said, no, you don't do that stuff.
So what they're saying is it's blood money because they're doing it behind a paywall. I mean, they're trying to say that they're trying to get more money from people. The people is going to be wanting to join Patreon and stuff like that in order to see them. Is that what they think? And people is going to pay money to see these things?
Well, I guess they think that. I mean, I can understand both sides of that. Like, I can understand the innocence in them thinking it's more private behind the Patreon. And I can also understand the one that wants to run and grab money, and charge people because they know it's going to draw in a big crowd. I don't know their motives behind it. I can't think like they do, but I mean, either way, people's going to think that it's blood money. There just should be somewhere that they can do it privately to where that they didn't charge people to prove that they're doing it just to learn something off of it. But I don't understand what they could learn by in detail going over those pictures. I mean, because I didn't learn anything more looking at Darlie Routier's autopsy photos from that crime scene and stuff. I did not learn anything more from that. I learned more from reading the autopsy than I did looking at the pictures. So, I'm not sure. And I understand that they said they were trying to learn, they wanted to learn the science of it and learn. Well, I just don't get what they could learn from it.
They need to listen to the medical examiners at the trial. I mean,
right.
She explained everything in detail.
And that gives you more detail of everything, and you can visualize it. You don't need those pictures. I mean, really.
Mm-mm. I mean, that was enough that I had to step away, take breaks from even listening to it.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, I don't know. I know that as a parent, there's no way that I would, if I had something like this happen, tragedy in my life, I would make sure before I walked out of that courtroom when she was sentenced, that none of those photos got out to anyone else. I just would.
Well,
that would
hey, Broken. Natasha's wanting to come up and say what she's
Okay.
wanting to come up and say basically the reason why or something about the photos
That's
or
fine.
something. So she's
Yeah.
wanting to make a
Yeah.
statement. So I told her I dropped the.
Okay.
I told her I dropped it for her, so I guess maybe she'll come over here and see it if she's listening or something. Maybe she can come in and
Okay.
let us know.
Right.
Yeah, the creators channel that I watched did not show a naked body, only showed close-ups of the wounds. Okay, see, some people they're saying that showed the naked body. I don't know.
Well,
I
I mean, they
haven't
said
seen
that
it, but they were
they
saying
said
something
that.
about Zaps or something that they showed the naked body or something, and people were saying they had one of the comments pinned up on the screen that his genitals looked like marshmallow or something. That's disgusting, but
Reading
Yeah.
Shandy's comment.
I don't understand their point of that is talking about that. Hi, Andrea.
Comments. That is terrible. Hey, Andrea. I dropped a link for Natasha to come up.
I know,
hopefully she
Ginger.
sees
I'm
the
not
link.
getting notifications for yours either.
Okay, here she comes. Yeah. Y'all might want to mute. Let her talk.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry.
I feel like I'm on
Yeah, I
telephone.
can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Somebody just sent me this and said that y'all were over here talking about it like everybody else is. So I figured I would come up here and tell you exactly
If we were, yeah,
why,
not,
why I did it and why I did it. First of all, I followed this case and I streamed every day of the trial. And they showed the pictures during the trial. You couldn't see them very well, but they showed them. And
yeah, that's what somebody else said too. They showed them during the trial.
they did. I put a FOIA request in right after the trial was over for everything that was free of the discovery. And all of you that are leaving are cracking me up. But anyhow, y'all got lots to say till I get here, and then you run out. So anyhow, I didn't even know I had gotten the file until somebody told me that Zab Girl had went live about them. So I went and looked. And it's basically just a bunch of pictures and it's a PDF file with a list of all of the exhibits and everything. So I start going through them and I'm over here like, holy shit. Because if you sat there and you listened to every day of that case and you listen to the testimony and you listen to the doctors and you listen to every person that had anything to do with it, you think that you know everything about that case. But until you see these photographs, you don't have a damn clue. Not a damn clue. The extent of that child's injuries, devastating isn't even the word. And anybody that's ever watched my channel knows that I do not speak ill of the dead in any way, and I am just as respectful as I can possibly be to every person that is a victim of a crime. I always have been, I always will be. And I knew that if I talked about this publicly or showed any of this publicly, it would be a shit show because I'd be reported every 5 seconds. And going through them, There are some photographs that are of the child completely nude, but they're blurred in a few of them. The child has no injuries from the waist down. None. So I cropped every picture. Every picture I cropped to only show the individual injuries that he had from the waist up. And anybody who claims to be a true crime follower is an absolute idiot to say that crime scene photos and autopsy photos aren't part of a case, because you can learn a lot. I don't need to make anybody sign a waiver. The first thing I said on both of the lives that I did was that these are graphic images and they are not for everybody. And if you are squeamish, if you have a weak stomach, this is probably not going to be for you. But the thing about it is, these photos aren't even as bad as what people are making them out to be. They're making them out to be like I have just got some little child laid up on an autopsy table showing his genitalia and poking fun at it and laughing. Not once did anybody ever laugh. The entire live was serious, and the only thing that we discussed were the photos. The condition of the suitcase, the condition of the linens that were inside the suitcase, and the lack of blood, the wounds, and how absolutely horrific they were, because you don't have a clue what that woman did to that little boy. She needs to have the same thing done to her every day. Every day. He suffered. Y'all have no idea until you see the entire thing. And I did it on a Patreon live, not because I give a shit about members. $3? Are you fucking kidding me? I think tonight, I had 10 members that joined. I made a whole fucking ton. $30. Woohoo! It was nothing to do with money.
That's what I said, because you was trying to keep it private behind the paywall.
I did it so that everybody couldn't take it and run with it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I did it so that it gave it was respectful to the case, the child, and his family. That is why I did it on Patreon. It had nothing to do with money. The most I had watching at one time was 89. Yeah, I'm really rolling in it. And all of you who are out there saying that I only did it for money and I only did this and I only did that, you don't know your ass from a hole in the ground. And if you had bothered to go over there and look at what I did and what I showed, you would see the truth of it. But instead, everybody listens to what everybody else says and they run with it, just like this entire community has always done.
Right.
Instead of seeing for yourself what the facts of the matter are and what I really showed and what it was really about, everybody runs with, oh my God, she's over there selling pictures of a baby. They've posted that on Mariah's birthday message today. They posted it to my mother on my uncle's GoFundMe.
Well, Natasha, can I ask you a couple questions?
Yep.
Now, like they were mouthing off, of course, you know, that that there's no way that you paid for.
I didn't pay for anything.
The autopsy photos.
I didn't pay for anything.
Well,
I sent in a FOIA request.
Yeah.
For everything that was free. I will never pay for another case file. After the Gypsy Rose case, screw that. I will never.
And they sent you what was free, right?
Exactly.
And
See,
then
that's what I was saying. You did it behind the
they're sitting
paywall.
over there saying that, you know,
No,
that having the prices that Dad Girl would have had to pay for all the records about $17,000. That is just not, that's crazy. I mean, I've heard people paying for records, but not that much money. I mean, no way. And you can't go and use somebody else's work either. You have to get the records for yourself.
That's correct.
And
what I was saying earlier is you did it behind the paywall because that gives people, if they want to see it, they could see it. If they don't want to see it, they don't have to see it. So you're not putting it out there just to put it out there. That's what I was saying the whole time.
And these photographs, anybody that has half a brain that would take the time to search those photographs, they've been on the internet for months. Months. Reddit is full of them. I absolutely would be okay with it if it was my child. Moi. If it was done in the same way that I did it, absolutely, I would be fine with it. As a matter of fact, I wish somebody had done that with my nephew. I wish that somebody had done that and put more eyes and ears on that case to find the person that killed him. You cannot have, in the state of Colorado, if anybody took the time to research, as I said, the state of Colorado, the governor refuses to have minors sealed because he says that it is transparency and that crime isn't pretty and it doesn't discriminate. And there is a lot to be learned from autopsy reports. And he's correct, there is a lot. Because when you look at those pictures and you see the things, it brings it to a whole nother level of understanding as far as what that child went through.
And I mean, and I don't agree with putting, I wouldn't want, I don't agree with, like without the parents' permission to put them up. That's my point of view on it. But I also I also do not think that it's look at the sources of these people that are talking about it first is the ones that want revenge on, and that's not right either. I mean,
well, what happened last night is Merv went live and lied.
Yeah.
And said that I had allowed my chat to make inappropriate comments about his genitalia and that I had defiled his pictures. And anybody that goes over there and watches it, it's $3 freaking. Go watch it. Hell, if you want to see it, I'll give you the damn link.
And wasn't it?
What's that?
Is where that comment was made, right?
That was Zab Girl. That had nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But they have grouped me together with her, and I don't have one clue what she has done or what she hasn't done because I've never watched her in my life. I can only speak for myself. And none of that has ever been done on anything that I have done.
Yeah,
I even cropped his body. You cannot even see anything from his waist down. I cropped all of them.
Yeah. Well, I just think that if they are going to put things out, it doesn't need to be one-sided. It needs to be everybody's side out there of, instead of just them trashing someone for it.
That's the thing. It's all about respect. Exactly.
And they need to get their facts straight and they need to know where people are coming from because, they're them getting up there and talking about it all day long on panels all day long is just going to make it worse. I think
that's what they want.
Right. They want them to come after y'all.
They want other people to come after me because they haven't been able to they haven't been able to get rid of me yet. So now they think that they can use this to get rid of me. I ain't going nowhere. And I don't care who likes me and who doesn't. Don't care.
We already know that.
Yeah.
Everybody should.
We already know
But-
that. She ain't going
Every-
nowhere.
Everybody should know that. I'm not going any damn
Yeah.
where.
Right.
They need to
And
leave you
for
alone.
and for them to I mean, they are misinforming people about it, and they're and considering the source of people and what they've done in their past, they have no respect for me as far as standing up there and getting on their high horse and saying that they are the ones that should set a standard for what for the things that people should and should not put on their Patreon or put on their channels. It'd be just like us going over there and telling, voices what to do.
Voices
and-
is one running her mouth.
Well, that's all
And-
she does anyhow. And,
It's
and
all-
her being on Merb's panel was the funniest shit I've ever heard.
Well,
It's
and
a bunch of
her
shit.
wanting to team up with Merv to go state to state, and and then them that maybe they said that maybe that the case that Critical K had to do, that case would set a precedent
right.
for these parents, and stuff. Trying to get parents to really get upset and
Well,
I
have
think
at it. I'm happy for them to watch what I did.
I think
There
that
is
they
not one thing that I did that was disrespectful in any way.
I just think that if they're talking about it, that they keep it going for the parents, and if they would stop talking
Well,
about
of
it,
course they
maybe
did.
that,
Somebody from the drama community has already contacted Gannon's mother.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
She
that's
went to
what
Facebook and found her and sent her a
Like,
Facebook message.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
what.
and I mean, I understand, my point of view is you ask permissions from the parents no matter what, because just from my own heart, that's how I
Well,
would deal with it.
and that's your prerogative.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
The problem with
And-
that is if you're
And
gonna
if your
gonna
prerogative to
cover-
do
right, if you're gonna cover true crime and you're gonna be serious about it,
right,
you
Yeah.
can't ask every person's permission to do everything on a case. That's
Right.
just
Part of the crime.
asinine.
right.
Asinine.
right.
And crimes are public. They're public.
Yeah,
I mean, you think about, okay, so if that's the case, if you think that every parent and every person who's involved in a crime should have to give approval for you to talk about a crime, nobody would be talking about anything.
Right.
I'm not saying talk about a crime. I'm saying like put something out there like the autopsy photos. And
Well, I didn't
I mean-
put them out there. The courts did. They're public record.
I know that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that just my own, just
Now,
for myself.
if I had gotten them in some illicit way,
Right.
I had bought
That'd
them
be
off
different,
some
yeah.
black market bullshit, whatever. That's a whole different story. But
Yeah.
these came from the court system. They are public record, and
and-
anybody can get them.
Right.
And that's what I said, that the judge would have not put them out there to the public.
It's not
If-
the judge, the governor of Colorado.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that
ruled that no child's autopsies would be sealed because, for the sake of transparency, a crime is a crime, whether it is a child
Yeah.
or an adult. And quite
Yeah.
frankly, people need to be aware of the atrocities that are happening to these children, because maybe if more people
They'll
knew
wake up.
if more people knew the exact details of what happened to this little baby boy, maybe it wouldn't happen so much. Maybe when somebody saw something, they'd say something. Maybe as many children wouldn't end up dead.
right.
You're right.
But I just think
Listen,
my
there's-
own personal. I'm just saying.
I feel. Can I say something when you're done?
Yeah, you can say that. Go ahead,
I
Andrew.
see both sides, and the difference is that you have people working off of emotion and then people working off of work. Getting
Right.
down to the bottom, you have to remove
Mhm.
yourself emotionally from it. So, it's a lot of controversy, like abortion. There's two
Mhm.
sides. I
Yeah.
see both sides. I totally see both sides because I can put myself in the parent's position, but I can also see what
Right.
Natasha's saying. So
That's where I come
it's
from.
all
and-
about the it's all about the delivery, how you address
Right.
something. It's not about what it is. It's how you deliver
Right.
your feelings.
And also,
And to be
it's
so disrespectful is just terrible.
it's according to who you
you
are.
can come.
True crime has
Tasha,
no
I
place
appreciate
for
you coming
emotion.
over here. Yeah, I appreciate
True
you coming
crime
over
has
here
no
and
place
letting
for
everybody
emotion.
know.
I
And that's
mean,
just
if
the
you're
truth. If you're going to cover true crime, you cannot be emotional. You have to be
Yeah.
objective.
right,
You cannot
and I
put your
do have
feelings
that.
into a true crime case.
hmm
If
And
I
I
did
do
that,
have
I'd be
that
a basket case.
curiosity. I do have the curiosity to do that. I mean, because I did like the Darlie Routier. I've seen those autopsy photos, and I just think that I mean I do see both sides, and I do see where that it's according to who you are, who they're going after. If you had been MRB, then she would have been. I mean, I'm sorry. If you would have been Mommy Wranglings, you would have been. She would have been okay if she'd have wanted to put them out. It'd been okay for her to do it.
Yeah.
But since it's someone, it's her enemy.
So
She
Well, if
she's
you
is.
look at if you listen to the thing that I played last night, you can tell she is so pissed off because
Yeah.
she couldn't afford to get them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
I mean,
thought it was going to cost $25,000 to get the damn things. Now,
Yeah,
if you'd
she
have had
was
all of
right.
them printed out and copies of them, probably so. But digital very rarely cost anything.
She was wondering, where that girl got $17,000 at least to get those, and it's just
Well,
just the
and
way that.
then voices had to chime in and jump on
Yeah.
the bandwagon when Merv didn't even know what she was talking about. She literally was accusing you of the comment in your chat. Come to find out, it was in Zav Girl's that
I
rude
know.
comment.
That's what she's been doing. She's been saying that the people in my chat and I were making inappropriate comments
I
about
know.
the boys'
Yeah.
genitalia, which was never even shown. Go
Yeah,
watch
and
my
that's
videos. They're not edited. You can still see the chats. You don't see anything
Yeah.
from the waist down.
Well, and the minute that she said that, I mean, of course people are going to get mad. She knew what she was doing. She didn't do her due diligence and look into the fact where that comment came from.
She never does.
And then she went and allowed voices up, not knowing anything about her, how she talks this way in this community and that way
Oh, I
in
think she
another.
really does. She knows about her. She knows about her.
No,
I
she
mean,
knows.
she acted like she didn't. So
Yeah.
Trust
they
me,
need
she
to know
acts
what
a
they're
lot.
dealing with. Like she's
Mhm.
not right in her head. So, for her to allow her up and just that was a perfect example of hate bonding right
And
there.
the reason why I wanted to talk about it is because they took things and they twisted them and then they poked at people with it, and they flat put out allegations without any proof of it to make other people turn against y'all.
Yeah.
And
This is what always happens, though. It's not
Yeah.
just this; it happens with everything.
With
Right.
This is what everybody over
But-
here does.
yeah, but they have found something that they think that is going to set everybody on fire, and they want to pour gas on it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they think they have a leg to stand on with this. And I'm sorry.
And there
but-
was voices foaming at the mouth, just eager to jump up there and jump on that hate bonding shit.
Yeah.
Well, that was last night. Then this morning she went on another one,
She's on
and then
somebody
she
else's
went
pound
live, and then she went on another one and another one. Where's
She's
it
been on
end?
panels all day.
All day long. It still is about
Yeah,
it,
that's
and
not
and
fair.
she's
I don't
just sitting
care.
up there acting like she has some moral high standards in which
she's the last one.
the things that she has said and done is
Yeah, I
in,
played all of them
like,
last night. I'm gonna finish playing them
the
tonight.
way they're
but
talking
thank
about
y'all.
it is
Thank you for letting me
she-
come up. I've got to go.
it's
I'm
terrible.
fixing to start my own live. Thank
You're
you, though,
more
for
than
letting
welcome
me come
anytime you want to come up, girl.
well, have a
All
good
right.
night.
Thank you for
Thanks.
coming.
Uh-huh.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, that explains everything. It makes it more easier for people to understand. So I'm glad she came up and kind of gave her.
Yeah, it makes people understand where she's coming from. I mean, and and they need to be putting the truth out there. If they want, if they want this to do something differently, then yeah, I'll change the laws. But tell the truth about it. Do not go because they are your enemy and you don't like them and you think this might cause them damage to do this, to twist things and lie about it. Tell the truth. Just tell the truth.
I mean, I get it from both sides. I get it, but I don't agree with how people are going after each other. It's like you can agree to disagree. You can, something so controversial like the abortion thing. I compare that because there's so much right and wrong on both sides, and it depends. It's your perception, how you perceive things. It's how you feel about things.
Right. It's according to how you feel about true crime too. If you are really into that, and that's all you don't think about the drama part of it. Yeah, you're going to want to see those autopsy photos.
Yeah.
And because I know, because I had been in.
I don't think it's even so much about the drama part of it, though, Broken. Like I said earlier, I have experienced seeing an 8-year-old child who died in a car accident in a casket. I had nightmares for 2 to 3 months. Every night, I would wake up screaming, thinking one of my boys was in a casket.
Yeah.
So I like true crime, but I don't think it's. I don't think it's that so much.
But you wouldn't go over there and pay to see those photos if you knew it was going to give you nightmares. Either case, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm avoiding them at all costs.
That's a valid point. You have to know yourself enough to know if you can handle that, and if you don't, if you can't, then don't.
Here.
Yeah. That's I'm glad she come up and explained it better than us sitting over here and discussing it the way we were. Then she just come up and explain it.
But I don't think anyone over here was being disrespectful.
Oh no. I don't think they were either.
And that's what everyone doesn't understand. It's all about the fucking delivery of something. It doesn't matter what it is. It's how you treat someone, how you address the situation.
There was a few people that were, upset about it, but not very many.
Right. But I mean, like,
we're working with children here, not adults. If you're an adult, you can have a discussion, you can have a discussion, not a slam bashing session.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's everybody's prerogative, and it's everybody's own decision what they put behind their Patreon and on their channels. It's not anyone else's choice.
And then it's the people's decision to choose if they want to watch or not.
So. Right. Exactly.
Right. Just have the choice, pay to watch it or not. It's like going to the movies. You pay to watch it or you don't.
Right. Yeah. Just like, I don't watch the crap that goes on about us anymore and stuff. Only the stuff I choose to. And those things don't bother me anymore. So it's your own choices. And they can't just sit up there. It's just, they can't sit up there and scream that right is right and wrong is wrong. When for different people, they have different opinions about what's right and what's wrong. So it's not their place to set that precedent and set that standard, because when they don't have no standards themselves, they're hypocrites.
Listen, people like Cheryl just said, I don't see why show it now. She's in jail. Well, everybody has different feelings and opinions, and it's okay to do that, but you don't have to understand everything everyone does all the time. Because if you're chasing to understand everyone all the time, you're going to have a hell of a fucking life trying to make yourself happy, because you're only in control of what you do, no one else.
And I mean, it is fresh. I do think that the trial is really fresh. And it, Oh,
A lot of
it's
people's
like,
been following this case too, and been
yeah. I mean, I seen the Dolly Tears like years and years afterwards, 20 years afterwards. But
Yeah.
I think
I
it
never
would have
seen,
helped a lot if there'd been more time in between the trial
yeah,
and when the
Is it
pictures
I
just
think there
like
would have
came
been a
out.
big difference. But they
It would
saw
have
this
been a
as a
lot different.
weapon. I think that they saw this as a number one weapon to beat someone over the head with it, and they took it and used it for ill will instead of
Yeah.
what they say they're using it for, and that is the dignity of Gannon and respect for his parents. And I don't believe that that's what they're using this for. They're using it as a weapon, and I think that's why I wanted to talk about it, because I think that's wrong in itself. I think that's wrong.
Yeah,
That's
personally, if that was my child, I'd be livid. I would be
I would
livid.
too, Andrew. Hmm
I
I
would
However,
have
would
had
too.
I
I'm just
get
going
it.
to tell you.
I can see both sides, and
yeah.
not just my child, not just my child, but any of my family members. I'd be fucking fuming. But that, I don't know what to say. I mean,
But
but I
it
get
is
it. I can
possible for
see
the
both
parents to get
sides.
those records sealed. It is possible. I mean, they've gotten it
Well,
sealed,
it's
and
out there now. There's no.
right. But I
Yeah.
meant when she was sentenced, they could have went to bat right then and said, no, we don't want anyone else to see these. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I
usually
know
the court,
how.
usually
Mhm.
they will go with the family's request. I mean, out of respect, but for them to sit back and say that usually the autopsy photo is not a part of what they send you, that's wrong, because usually they are.
Yeah.
Only on special circumstances are they not. And for them to say it's by mistake, a clerk made a mistake or somebody made a mistake, they don't make mistakes like that.
Well,
They
now
don't.
wait a minute. On the Watts case, different people when they FOIA to request the discovery, different people
Hmm.
got different things.
Right.
You could
Oh
But
you
yeah,
could
they
do
had
a
to come out
FOIA
for.
right now for the Watts case
right.
and get something totally different than what originally came out. So they do
Well,
make mistakes.
they do
They
make
do let
mistakes,
out.
but I think that they either go and retract it, or say they made a mistake or something, black it out. They take them down. Um, they do go back and try to repair the mistakes, just like they did on the Watts case. And
Auntie
on
JoJo's right. How do we know? How do we know that the parents didn't give their consent? We don't know if they did or didn't.
yeah,
That's
see,
true.
that's the thing right there. They are speaking out of turn. They don't know.
They could have had them if they could have had them sealed. Maybe they would have had them sealed. Maybe they didn't request to have them sealed for their.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And Voices has become popular again. That's true, Cheryl. She's all over the place. She's running that mouth, thinking she knows every damn thing, and out there on every damn panel she can come up to.
And I mean, she's giving a false sense of who she is, as far as the description that she's given people, like she's, some wonderful person that would
Yeah.
never dare, that her morals and standards,
Right.
and she has such dignity and respect for everybody
The
that,
last one.
right, that she would never dare do anything like this. But yeah. Well,
Yeah,
After
my
what
cat
she
that
said
came
about
in
a pregnant
smells like
woman,
well, what
smells
she
like
said,
a
she said
possum.
today was something that it just made me think, click, click. This is something that she put an ideal out there in everybody's head that they could. What about, if it's one of our family members, would they put our pictures out if they got mad at us? I think that was, that's going to come up next. That's how they're going to, I don't know, it just opened up a door for her to use in a way that against creators later. And you watch. She's going to, I don't know, I just don't, she's trying to team up with all these people and make them, want to tell them to go and be, what can we do for the victims at this point? They're out there. Well, I'm sorry, but nobody asked Voices to do anything for the victims because
Well, that's what she does, though. She inserts herself. So
Yeah.
I just think that if the mother knows about it, and if there is big issues, I think that the family will be able to have their advocate and have other people that is
yeah,
more trained to help them take care of this, not Voices and Merv because
yeah,
they're out for revenge on somebody.
right, right.
And I mean, but I mean, it's just like her trying to come over to our channel and tell us who we can talk about and who we shouldn't talk about. That's why we got into it. She's not going to tell me what I'm going to do. Coming from the source of her,
Yeah,
that just makes it worse on the what she if she was trying to do something good. Let me tell you, just hypothetically, well, it coming from her is not doing anything good. It's making people not want to do it because of the source of where it's coming from. They're not going to listen to think that it's important or anything like that coming from her because of what she's done.
well, Merv treated her with the utmost respect, and she claimed that she didn't know her, but I
Oh,
don't
she
know.
knows
Oh
her.
yeah.
She knows her.
I
How
She
can
knows
guarantee you
everything.
she's on Merv's got
She
her in her little Excel
mhm.
spreadsheet.
Oh
And
yeah,
she knows. I mean, and she knows everybody that was on Natasha's panel at one time or not. She
Mm-hmm.
knows exactly who's been up there and what they've said and what ammunition she can use. You
wow,
can't
that's
tell me
crazy.
she don't. She knows it all.
She welcomed her right up there, and she, treated her. She was hate bonding. That's what that was. Perfect
That's what
example
that
of
is.
hate bonding.
Trying to make people think that they're doing something for the victims' families, and that is a false. That is a false. I don't even know how to put it. It is um, giving people the wrong impression of what they are actually doing. It's not. Don't look at our
There
behavior.
are
Look at everybody
advocates
else's.
and attorneys and DAs and everything that will take care of Gannon's family if something needs to be taken care of.
Yes,
Yeah,
I believe
yeah.
that too myself.
And shame on the people if they're actually reaching out to the family, telling them all this bullshit. Shame on them. How dare them to contact them and disrupt what they're going through to to just add more havoc
Mhm.
on them.
Right, but yeah, because it would have went away, and it would have been, you know, and it wouldn't have like they would have known about it. I think they knew that it was coming out. That they were informed that Discovery was going to be released to the public. I know that they were because the families are, and I just think that this is why didn't they try to stop it before when it was advertised that it was going on Patreon? Why didn't they try to stop it before it happened instead of waiting until
Mara was
after?
just
Because
mad
it was,
that she didn't get it. She thought it was going to cost money, and she didn't get it before everybody else got it. That's
mhm,
just all it is to it.
because she wanted
She would have put.
to
She would have done the
damage.
same thing probably.
Yeah, she wanted to damage these people's channel. I mean, these people and their channel, and just like
That's
a
hysterical. Her
lot of
and
us
voice.
thought that she exploited the Watts family. You
She
know,
did.
she did, but she acted like she was just all about them and doing something for them, and she wasn't. You're not gonna eat pot roast. I'm gonna eat this first, will you? But I mean,
Ladies, I'm gonna jump down. I didn't even mean to be up here this
oh,
long. I
okay. So
just
I'm
wanted to
Oh,
glad you
you're
talk
did.
to
I'm
fine.
so
y'all.
glad to hear your voice, and I'm
Yeah, I'm
so
Yeah,
glad
proud
that
for
you're
Kay.
you.
feeling better.
I'm
Yeah,
so
me
Thank
happy
too.
for you,
y'all.
Kay.
I just had
Well,
to mute for a while, and
Yeah.
because I mean, I just
Well, come over to
I
my
love true
channel too and
crime.
come up on panel.
I will.
Are you gonna get back out doing true crime again? Are you
I am.
are you gonna go or are
I've
you
just
gonna
been
start
dealing.
your channel? You are? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I've just been dealing with some family stuff. My dad's got to have a complete shoulder replacement, so we've been dealing with his doctor's appointments and medical clearances and things. His surgery scheduled in a couple of weeks, but
I can't even see.
I'm just saying, I'm still having a hard time with the fact that the pictures are even out there. I'm sorry, as a mom, as a daughter, as a sister, I'm still having a hard time with it. Thank you, Southern Lady. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And maybe that's something I've got to work with, but I'm having a hard time with it.
Yeah.
She did?
Yeah.
I just think that's where it needed to be stopped before they were put out. You know, if
Well,
they're
they
going
should
to do something.
if they were going to do something, they should have sealed it before anybody was able to get any of it. It's out there now. There's nothing.
Yeah, it's going to, yeah.
Oh, there's Mommy Rambling is live right now. Tragedy, pimps, exploit, 11. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see if Voices pops up on her panel.
She probably will.
Her new best
She's
friend.
she's
I'm gonna
gone
jump down.
nonstop today.
Bye, Kate.
Kate, have a
I'll
good
be in
night.
chat. Bye,
Have a good night.
guys.
Bye-bye. Thank you for coming up. Leela said the father posted on Facebook he knows and said he is no longer going to be on social media. He never said anything about this.
So maybe,
but
you know, maybe that it's not going to hurt them anymore. I just don't see how they could. They're already.
And they showed these pictures.
I also addressed this
in the
today
trial
on my
too.
live. Oh, look at her! Look, there's.
If you follow the trial and watch the trial, they showed them. Is she?
I mean,
yep. Yeah, she's trying to.
Oh no, she's already over there.
What is she doing?
Voices.
What's she saying?
She's over there.
Yeah, she said, "Hey, Merb."
Yeah.
I also addressed this today in my live.
Dang it. Hold on. There you go. For so you done knocked yourself off. Let me go.
That's just so amazing right there.
Oh, everyone's like, "Hi, Voices."
I saw that the link could be taken down. I'm not like some IT, but I'm not some IT.
Is Natasha live yet?
Yeah.
Oh, she is. She's gonna be talking about it. So is Voices over there?
Yeah, Voices is over at MRB's. She's in the.
She ain't up there. Oh, she's in the chat. I see her. Hey, MRB. I also addressed this today on my live.
I just said that.
Please step of how it's done.
Turn it up, please.
And Voices, you saw step by step. I sent proof to Voices to show how it's done.
Proof.
People know what I'm saying is true.
Corresponding with each other. Isn't that fun?
There's no way to tell now how many people have this link, who has this link. And it's all thanks to two people.
Two people. It's
Zach
no,
Earl and
out there.
Natasha Cooper.
It's
Couldn't
out there.
stop. Couldn't stop.
It was on Reddit, they said.
Couldn't stop.
What was on Reddit?
Nope.
And want to justify it by saying, oh, it's only $18.
The link already to the pictures.
That's not true. It's not about the money now. It's about what is going to follow these people around for the rest of their lives. It's about a little boy that you had no business publishing this.
Hey, Tara
I don't know
Boom.
how many numbers.
Hey, hey, hope you all have a great night. Thank you.
Exactly, Black Wolf. It's done. That ship sailed. Okay. That ship sailed.
Oh, you're buddying up with
What they
Voices.
did
Unbelievable.
is horrendous.
I need a spoon boiler in there.
Yep.
Anyone grab the peanut butter and come on.
She has to
um,
claim her and
Elisa
say she
K.
doesn't know her.
So what they did
Yep.
is horrendous. But instead of, well, no apology, nothing's going to take it back. But instead of even trying that, she doubles down. She doubles down and says she's going to go on Patreon again with these photos. Okay? And it's like Zab Girl. Okay? Somebody said, did Zab Girl maybe get them in a packet? Maybe she wasn't thinking. Maybe Zab Girl wasn't thinking. Well, I can tell you that's a lie, because she, in her own Patreon, we showed you, posted it again and again and again, said, oh, I don't know what's wrong with this link. This link is being shared out on other platforms. So she, Zab Girl, was aware that once people got her link, they were sharing it out there, right? So, and again, this is like what I tell you, okay? Even when someone pays for the link, okay? Let's say, and this is with any Patreon video. Let's say Scooter comes into a Patreon video of someone's, right? And watches it. But then somebody says, well, hey, do you have the link? This used to happen with like Armchair Detective. The truth groups used to get one link and then they would send out the links so that they could see what it was without having people paying for this Patreon. That one link, it's not like when you when you have a private video on YouTube and you have to have the individual's email address, and if the individual doesn't have the right email address, they're not going to view.
Voices is going right along the chat, running that mouth.
Can be viewed.
What's
by
new?
anybody
Huh?
with that link.
Yep.
So
It is an
Scooter could
unlisted
share that
YouTube
video
link, is
with
what she's saying.
Danielle, and she could share
Voices.
it with Sharon, and she could share it with 10 other people, and those 10 other people could share it with 20 other people, and it goes on and on. So Zav Girl was seeing that link, like people saying, I assume by her post that, like, oh, here on Reddit or what other forums, don't pay for that, watch it here. Don't pay for that, watch it here. Here's the link. So if it wasn't about making money, she then went in and made a new video with the same pictures because she
Hey,
wanted
Chris.
the money for that. She didn't want them using this link, right? So even though she knows that as soon as she does the next video, that link can be shared by anybody. And that's the danger of it. So not only did Natasha put it out
Now
there,
Merb and
in
Voices
the
will be
post, which
BFFs
I
for a
highly
while.
doubt
Yep.
she knew that she did because, why, she's not going to get her money, right? There's going to be people that just go with the link and don't pay her. But with Zav Girl, they know that like one person could spend that $3 and then share that with 100 people. So whether it's private or not. So why would she keep downloading it, uploading? Because the next time, as soon as that link's out there, that's it, right? But Zav Girl did it how many times? Did you see her Patreon? How many times did she repost it? So don't tell me she didn't know what she was doing. Because the first time she saw it shared on the other forum, she didn't put a stop to it. She didn't say, that's it. We're going to end it now. I'll put that video on private. That link won't work. There'll be no other links. I'll stop it now. No, she didn't.
Voices said 8 times. She put it
just
up 8
made
times.
Another video and gave another link out.
She knows
Okay?
exactly.
And Natasha didn't stop it. No, Natasha made another video, a part 2 of those same pictures. So don't say like, oh, these people weren't thinking things through, or they're remorseful now, or they're not remorseful.
I bet she won't do that, Cheryl. I'm sure.
There is a post I've heard, right, Voices? Is this correct? From one of Natasha's people that says she downloaded Zav's video, and I'm sending it to you. So Natasha didn't request those photos. She took Zab Girls. So all of this starts with Zab Girl and then continues
Yes,
with
correct, on
Natasha
Facebook.
Cooper. Now those links are out there. Forget it. There's no way to dial it back. There's no way to fix it. So what do? They say, oh, F it, let's just make some money. Because we're not going to stop. Because if they would put these videos on private,
Does anybody want to listen to any more of this?
Those links wouldn't go to anywhere. That would be like a start if they did that. But it's never going to bring back what's already out there and downloaded. Never. That's already gone. So, yeah, correct, on Facebook. If you have that, I'd appreciate it if you could send that to me. I'm a Missouri girl. You got to show it to me. But I totally, it's zero remorse, Nora says, and they're going to have to answer for this mess. So then,
It's like putting toothpaste back in the tube, Voices
Gannon's
said.
mother makes a post because people are describing and talking about what they've seen in these pictures. Okay, so that this poor woman belongs to like Gannon groups on Facebook. Well, now people can go in there and talk about things they've seen. She doesn't want to remember her son like that. That's not the message. And I'm going to pull up her message because it's so sick.
Do y'all want to listen to this, or you want me to pause it, or Andrea broke in our chat? Y'all want to hear this, or y'all want to talk about something else?
So sick.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't matter. You might want to stop it and talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, do
Maybe.
commentary on it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. What was you gonna say? I guess not. I'll go with that. Oh, dog better not start now. She ain't saying nothing right yet. She's just typing on her computer.
I just don't know what the heck, anybody.
Well, the case is closed there, Merb. I can't see his
Yeah,
mom going to hang out in
that girl
groups
had
about who
text
did or
us. Somebody said,
where
why
he
didn't
is.
that girl make
Yes, that's right.
videos with the other parts of the discovery? She did, but I guess it wasn't good enough. She needed something.
I don't need a pause. She
Horrendous,
pauses
right?
enough.
Hold on.
Somebody says going to call my legislator tomorrow to find out how to help in sealing autopsy photos of children. Is that where I should start? That's what someone said in chat.
Okay, so this is what Landon said. Just a simple, quick request.
Landon
And
is the
I
mother.
don't know if it's even possible, but I want to remember Gannon as I remember him. His laughter, his smile, his energy, and his beautiful hair. And eyes that would even smile. I may even leave Facebook. I love you all, and thanks for the love and support. Prayers for G-Man's family here and in Kaz. Now, listen to me.
That's what the mom had wrote out. Landon is the mother's of Gannon.
This is what is said, okay? This is what is said by, and I've talked to you about Bianca Devins, but Bianca Devins' younger sister, who is wise beyond her years, and some of you remember she went into a creator who was conversing and corresponding with the murderer of Bianca Devins, okay? And the younger sister and a friend went on this person's channel. and it was the most horrendous thing to watch. And this creator who has taken up the cause for this murderer, okay, and of course, it's not his fault, and then started to slander Bianca, the victim. But her sister, who was 17 at the time,
Uh-oh.
was saying in the most, she kept her cool. She spoke intelligently and just said, why do you have to do this? Like, why do you have to say these things about my sister that are not true? And why do you have to say this? And like why? Do you know that I want to come on YouTube for something and then I'll see this? And this creator just said, well, then don't come on YouTube. But you can't ask me not to say this. And this is the same kind of thing that's said all over. Oh, don't come on YouTube. Don't go on YouTube. So, because people like Natasha Cooper, people like that other creator that did it to Bianca Devins' family, right? People like Zav Girl want to exploit something, okay? And this other creator about Bianca wanted to, like I said, she was all for the murderer. It's not his fault. He didn't mean this, and she was just defaming like crazy the victim, and just.
Oh, maybe MKB maybe commentate a bit more while listening, so you can't get straight. Okay, thank you, DJ Austin Mom. And Voices has some new calls now. Yes, she does. She's got a new. She's always got something. Thank you, DJ.
Horrendous. So their family.
Uh-oh.
I do.
This is a commercial anyway, so we got to pause now. I don't know how that popped up.
Long hair. Start a new hobby to take their minds off something, or maybe even start a channel to help other people deal with grief, deal with this, because these people have to say, hey, this is what we want to do. So if you don't like it, get the freak off. And that's exactly what they're doing. And anybody that's okay with it, yeah, okay. They're okay with it, right? Everybody's like, oh, they're so outspoken, it's fine. I guarantee you, if it was done to their family members, it wouldn't be fine anymore.
Well, that's what a lot of people is going on now about being their family members and stuff. I get what they're saying, but I would have had it try to have it closed if it was me, if it was my family member, if I didn't want other people getting it. I don't know how hard that is to do. That's what I would have tried to do.
Because a lot of these people care only about themselves. That's it. So as long as it's not happening to them, as long as it's not their family member, their son, their daughter, their sister, their brother, then it's fine. It's fine. According to them.
But what about her? Ain't she the same way, though? I would be out for the jugglers. Voices. Okay, you said that.
Fine, and then it should be allowed, and then they should just get off it. That's the way it is, right? It's the way it is.
Voices says right is right, wrong is wrong.
And they've twisted this like all around.
Yeah, they probably did.
Oh my gosh, look who she's talking to. I don't care who I'm talking to at this point. If the person that I'm talking to says that this is wrong,
the family probably didn't know that this would happen. Probably, I never would have thought about this happening either if it had been me. So they probably wouldn't know.
And that's all that I'm concentrating on right now, because this needs to be a movement. People need to stand up for the right thing, no matter what they feel on other subjects. It doesn't matter. When you have something that's this important, if you can't separate other things and say, like, okay, this little boy should not have been exploited this way. This is wrong. And I want to tell you about two other families that are fighting, okay, in Florida.
Like what you said, Chris, I think it's as a grieving mother, that hits different from her. She is a grieving mother. She lost her son. So I guess she takes it different than some other people are probably taking it too. Y'all still want to listen to this? Let me know if y'all want to hear this. I'll keep playing it if y'all do.
These autopsy photos were released. I'm going to tell you about them right now, the ones, because you have Aiden Fucci, right? The murderer. The family. Let me pull this up so I can, because they're so close. So close. To Tristan Bailey's family, okay? Tristan Bailey's family is fighting over there. And
I don't even know.
let me tell you what this law is. Then there's another family. It's a mother whose 2 sons were killed by her, I believe he was her ex-husband or estranged husband. He shot them, burned the house down, killed himself in the whole thing, murder suicide.
She's talking about somebody else different now, 2 other cases.
And I'm going to tell you how she was victimized over again with pictures.
Oh, them being victimized.
So let me get Tristan Bailey's family and tell you what about their law, okay?
Oh, they had a law made, I guess. Yeah, voices are probably dying to come up. I'm surprised she ain't said drop a link yet.
So May 17th, 2023, a new bill, and it's signed into law. So this is why people are a little bit up in arms, because new bill signed into law protects families from releasing crime scene photos to the public. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed a new law last week to protect public record files in the killing of a minor.
Well, how are they getting these photos and stuff if that's the case then? Okay, you're done now. Okay, good. Because I don't really care to listen to Merv either myself. Andrea, Broken, y'all still here? Did anybody see the Croma Awards today?
I'm here. Sorry.
Country Clothes? It smells like
I'm
sprayed
here
by
too.
a
I'm
skunk.
listening.
Look at this
That
cat.
is an absolute freaking joke.
Mhm.
That is just their. I mean, that is just their side on awards that has nothing to do with us. Our people was not. It didn't even get to go. I
Yeah,
mean,
it wasn't the whole community, because you seen all the people
Right.
they had pulled up, like who they had picked for the things.
because
I
we
thought it
are
was-
blocked from there and stuff like that. Everybody don't have the same opportunity.
I'm surprised they even had my name in there. That was one person that wasn't really in their circle, but they had
Well, I
Granny's
know, yeah.
and,
Well,
but
I'm
me,
saying,
as a flip flopper, how in the hell did they get that? Besides,
I think they were wanting more categories of what negative that look negative on us, and they just didn't have that many categories to use. So
this cat is all so loving. I was watching when you went live, MKB. I did see like Legion have a tantrum like a.
but like last
greater-
time, I think it was a little bit more fair of the voting last time in the nominations. This time it was like a lot of us are blocked and stuff from even nominating people. I mean, like, or we wouldn't even bother because we know better. We know that they wouldn't even bother to, give us a vote anyway.
Yeah.
It's
It was
not
just the
on
people that basically was in their chat. It was their people.
Yeah, it's not an even ground. It's not right. I mean, it's
And
not
what
even
it was
ground.
sad, what they say about Tiffany, it was sad what they played about Tiffany too.
Right. And it was one of her lowest points of her having a meltdown. I mean, she was, she was not proud of it. And for them to use that on Tiffany and then holler, "Oh, don't come after me because I have problems, my mental health. Don't come after my mental health," when they're going after other people's mental health. That makes no sense.
Yeah, I know. That was sad
I
what they
mean,
did
it's
to
like,
Tiffany
let me do what
Playback.
I want to you, but you don't come back and fire back at me
I
because I'm
know.
going to cry about it.
Ginger, you gonna do your own Chroma Awards? Good.
Yeah, I think that Ginger, yeah, we should do our own. I mean, we should have some that we can, to where it would be more fair, that we could really,
Yeah,
because,
you're more neutral. It would be better for you to do it because you're more
mhm,
neutral.
right.
Oh yeah, I heard Likens accepted speech. It sounded terrible.
What did
Yeah,
he get?
it was cruel what they did to
What
you.
did he get awarded for?
That doesn't prove you're a villain. It proves Lycan is. Oh, this cat just all up in
What
my
did it
face.
like and win?
He
Did he
won
win something?
the funniest. Yeah, he won the funniest guy or girl. It was a funny guy, a girl, or something. He won that. I think he won that one, or did he? And then the channel of the year, he won the channel of the year too. I
He
think.
don't even have, his channel has been, oh my
He
God,
don't
his
even have a
channel,
channel. It's gone.
he don't even have one that's monetized.
Yeah, Tiffany, how did you get villain? The villain. Poor thing.
Wow.
I thought the stuff that CJ played up there about you too, that was wrong. She shouldn't have put that out there.
Oh.
DJ, you didn't see it. I saw it. I watched it because somebody had told me that they had me up as a flip flopper or something, so I did go watch it. Yeah, Tiffany said, over my dead body, are they going to exploit me like that? That's what I was thinking. Same thing, Tiffany. They're okay. Sure. Oh, LOL, my bad. See if I'm glad you struck. Win karaoke award. Who won karaoke award? Oh, it was Nikki. Nikki. That girl Nikki that sings. She won.
Well,
She
that's
won the
legit
karaoke,
now right there.
and
She's pretty
then
good.
Siren come in second with who was it? CJ and Siren tied or something or something.
Oh, Lordy help me.
Yeah, or
That's,
something like that.
that's a joke right there.
Yeah, and then Jenny's books and blogs. She won two categories, which I thought that was great. They let her win. Yeah, they let her win 2 categories. That was good. Chris is astronaut of the year.
I didn't even get nominated, y'all.
She didn't even get nominated. Tiffany
I'm gonna
got
cry.
nominated
Can I
villain of
throw a
the
fit?
year.
Can I throw a fit?
Yeah. Tiffany
And
said he didn't even
cry.
have a channel, and he won channel of the year.
That's pathetic.
Yeah, it was Revenge of the Legion. It ain't even up no more, is it? And he won. Cozy Storm.
Yeah, how do you win with a channel that don't exist anymore?
F word and N word at Tiffany. Cozy Storm, you come over here to start trouble, you can take yourself out. I don't know what you're.
Who is that?
Cozy Storm says, yeah, you keep calling people the F word and the N word at Tiffany. He come over here to pick on Tiffany and see his way out.
Yeah, totally go to some other community because we don't do that here.
We don't put up with that. We don't.
Why don't you go pick on your buddies over there? Go pick on them and tell them what they're doing wrong. Because I've heard them use the N word and I've heard them use the F word. I've heard them use the C word. So why don't you go and police them and not us?
Yeah. Ginger said, I will include the whole community and not have a villain category because that's not necessary. You're right. Shouldn't call the Hemis, duh. The Hemi. Yeah, Nikki she has a beautiful voice. They did pick her. She was good. And then whenever CJ and Country Joe and Sally Ann only got like 5% of the karaoke thing. There's no reason at all to have a villain award. That was for meanness only. Yep. No, he didn't win the karaoke award. It was Nikki. Nikki won that. Yeah, he won He won the channel, the best channel or something. He ain't even got the channel. There goes Andrea. She fell off, or she just dropped off one. Channel of the year. He got channel of the year. That channel that's not even here no more. He won. He didn't seem very happy that he won either. He I guess he thought, and then they were upset because Amber wasn't nominated for anything either. They said, "Well, you and Amber together, like they're."
Oh,
Yeah, I was glad Jenny won 2 things. I know it meant a lot to her. Yeah, I did too. I was so glad that they did let her win. Who won the villain award? MKB. That was Tiffany. Jenny, yeah, she's a sweetheart. I feel sorry for her. She's real sweet. Yeah, she does have a beautiful voice. She definitely should have won that and with everything. Poor Tiffany got the villain award. And then they even had Crafton and them up there for the best channel. They're nominated for the best channel. Crafton, I think it was Country Joe, Lycan, and who was the other one? I can't remember.
Yeah, see how biased that is. See how that is like not even totally accurate. I mean, because they would not even come even near.
And then they had moderator of the year. Don't even have none of our moderators. They had Daria. Jenny's books and blogs, and I think because she won that category, I think, and 2 other people.
Best panel guest. Who's that?
The best memes. And Lycan didn't win that one. I think was it Pesky that won that one? I think Pesky won that one. I think.
Well, I guess she should because she made one of me.
Southern Lady Lycan won best channel. He's even though his channel went down, the Revenge of the Legion went down, I think. He won best channel.
Did she win for the cartwheel one of me?
They didn't put that up there. They didn't nominate y'all for that.
Well,
they could have put out the best dancer. Oh, Lindsay did. Oh, yes, right. Lindsay did. She won that one, didn't she?
Yeah, why didn't they do the best
I couldn't remember who it was.
Amber, you would have got that.
And they did have a picture up there with one of them. I think it was Pesky had one of you doing something on there. It was a meme of
a cartwheel.
Yeah, or
cartwheel.
Something.
Yeah. Right.
But you was on there when
thank you, Bex.
When they showed Flip Flopper of the Year, they had me and you on panel up there talking. So you was on there though.
Oh, so I'm included.
Yeah, you're included. You was in there with me.
I haven't flipped and flopped nowhere.
Yeah, Mark's the best mod, I think, but he doesn't use.
Yeah, of course he does.
He is the sweetest mod. He's the funniest too. I think he'd be the funniest too.
He would be the funniest.
He's always trying to crack jokes with everybody.
I'm the best. I'm the sweetest.
Whatever.
Too.
I'm the best.
I'm the sweetest and I'm the best.
The sweetest would be me. The meanest would be you.
No. Someone that don't give a crap about what these idiots think anymore. That would be me.
Mm-hmm.
My husband said they need to get in a whole new category for me.
Ouch, cat. You keep jumping up here and scratching me. I'm gonna. Whew.
Actually, my daughter-in-law would have won the karaoke thing. Remember her?
Yeah, Tiffany, they did call you up though, like if you wanted to come up because you won Villain of the Year, like you was gonna come up or something. And then they let him come up twice and talk.
So he did an acceptance award. I mean, a speech.
Yeah, they asked him to come up and make a speech. They didn't ask nobody. Well, they did ask Tiffany, but they didn't ask nobody else. Pesky won best clip. Okay. Mrs. Hernandez, is she still around? She was always so nice. No, I haven't seen her around. I hadn't seen her around at all.
Who?
Mrs. Hernandez, I hadn't seen her around.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He went on and on about Amber, his woman. Yeah, I know it, didn't he? And whenever she didn't get nominated for anything, he went on and on about, oh, we're together. Yeah, whatever. Is he trying to say they're together now? Together? Because he sure hadn't admitted that one yet. He sure sounded like it today, though, like they're together as one.
Is that what he was saying?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Poor thing, I feel for her.
Yeah.
I just hope she hadn't seen too much information to where he puts it all out there.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Tiffany. I wouldn't have went up there either. Oh, Miss P won Community Post Award. Yeah. I didn't see that one coming. I thought they wouldn't. I wouldn't have thought they was going to pick her, but they did. She won.
Okay.
If I didn't go live today, I'm tired of looking on Temu, y'all. I just had to do some Temu hauls. Them people be getting a lot of people watching them doing them Temu hauls. Mrs. P, I guess she has gone silent. I hadn't heard anything from her lately. I'm not trying to open that can of worms. She did go live not too long ago, but then it wasn't nothing serious. She just, I think, showed some birds and stuff, but I hadn't heard anything else from her since. It's just to bait her some more. Yeah. Sure, probably for the best.
What?
Chris did something. I was reading the comments. What are you over doing? Cleaning up? Are you eating? It sounds like you over doing dishes or something.
I want to spend.
Great category, best couple. Yeah, they should have got that to Amber Liken.
Yeah, right.
Best couple of the year. Best co-host. Because, yeah, he calls her to get her channel taken down. She's the best co-host. He was the best co-host. Ouch.
And there was a couple more categories, but I don't remember what they were.
But
it was nothing. I mean, it was nothing that it had nothing to do with any of us except for that one part.
Yeah, and me, I couldn't believe they put me in one little category.
Well, what part did they play of us? What was it that they played?
That was just a clip off our channel with both of us talking.
Oh, she wasn't like showing clips that pertain to what the awards was for?
No.
Oh. She was just poking at us some more.
I guess I remember what I was saying. It was something. I can't remember what I was saying now. But I remember hearing it, but I forgot what it was. Cat scratching my leg.
Oh, well.
Yeah, July the 17th would be all caps for days. Panel team, that's a good category. Yes, best panel team. And they got the best panel. They did the best panel guest or two, which that was Daria, Penny's Books and Vlogs. And who was
Liken?
Oh, Siren. And I don't know if Liken. Yeah, no, I don't know if Liken was in that one or not. He might have been in that.
He was. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
He didn't win.
Mm-hmm. Beyond me, how they, I don't know. It's just beyond me of their way of thinking, anyway.
It was all their people, yep.
Right. It's their own private award ceremony. And they
Yeah.
took a few jabs at Tiffany and us.
Yeah.
I mean, just to make sure that they had enough in there so they could talk about us and make, and dog us and stuff, poke at us.
Yep.
But, y'all's trauma awards really do suck because y'all have to kiss each other's ass to make you happy so y'all don't throw fits.
She's a maniac.
See, we would be happy for each other when we, if we really, like one, if they really voted, if one or the other was voted and
It
won
would
something,
be nice
we
to
would be
give
proud.
gifts away. It'd be nice to give gifts away, and if you really did a trauma award, like,
Right. Yeah, really get an award.
yeah.
But yeah, just them being so unfair with it is, so I guess to our side over here, that trauma awards just doesn't, we don't care anything about it, And we are not offended that we didn't win anything either. I would not have wanted to win on their trauma awards anyway. Look at the categories. Wasn't very good categories anyway.
Just like Chris said, this war has brought out the worst in everyone. I miss some people and who they were before this mess. I know, because I've had more people that we talked to that was nice and come in our chat and stuff. Now they don't even come in because of the divide between people.
And we didn't even do anything to them. They just,
we
as a group, they left.
We didn't even want to be in the middle of the mess. We was going to stay out of it, and they still stopped coming to our channel.
Mm-hmm. I guess they think that there might be a chance.
Well, Andrea posted the thing with Crafton and Kim. They must have put it on us too, like we was part of that too, and then they stopped coming over here.
Oh, the Crafton and Kim thing?
Yeah, I said they must have thought we was behind that too, and we ain't even the ones that put it out.
I ain't had nothing to do that at all.
Because Jill ain't been here. I ain't seen Jill lately. I ain't seen What the Croc. I ain't seen, OG Fish. I did see OG Fish. Trying to think of who else was coming in from over there. They just stopped coming whenever all that happened between Angela and Granny.
Well, they.
Southern Lady. Jill wasn't never blocked. I looked in my block section and she ain't blocked.
I just don't feel like that they treat us fairly. And
I saw your comment.
They expect us to treat them with gentleness, and they want us to, in spite of ourselves, they want us to handle them with gentle hands, but they want to just rip us to pieces,
Oh, you said, ladies, I have the same thing going on. I lost over 65 members to my channel, most of my mods, etc. I know it's messed up. Whenever one person divides, everybody just goes, I don't know. I don't understand it. Like everybody's part of it or something. And we didn't even want to be in the middle of it. We didn't care. Whatever was whatever. Hey, Fruit Fly, how are you doing? No way, that's awful, but you still have your channel, thank God. Yeah, you do have your channel.
Yeah. We lost everybody overnight. I mean, almost single body.
When you went sick, I think a lot of people left. That when you went sick, a lot of people that was coming in, that was whenever the Granny thing happened too, and Angela and a lot of people stopped coming in.
I think they just said. I think they thought we might say something about it.
Yeah. We wouldn't even want to be in the middle of it.
Right, but Angela is a part of our channel. We're not going.
Yeah.
She is welcome here, and she is wanted on our channel. And if they want to be that juvenile
They can
and
come
fat
in too
shallow.
as long as they're respectful. Anybody can come in as long as they're
Exactly.
respectful.
You know, and
She came here the other night, and Andrea blocked her as soon as she spoke. She be blocked on Broken's. She didn't say which channel she went to.
it wasn't
Southern
my
Lady,
channel. I don't know.
I'll look on Broken's channel too. Whenever I get off, and I'll see if she's blocked in there just by accident. I'll check it out, but I didn't see her blocked. I looked on mine, and I thought I looked on yours too, Broken, but I could be mistaken. Oh, Andrew said that's a lie. She didn't block. I didn't block till I blocked her on my channel. She blocked her on her channel. Andrew said she blocked Jill on her channel, not our channel. Our channel, she's not blocked in. So she never was blocked over here. Yeah, OG Fish. I've seen OG Fish. I said
They act like that us three Siamese twins or something.
I know what I'm saying. Whatever one does, we all get counted for.
Well, y'all need to
If
start
one did it,
buttoning
we
up
all did
until I tell y'all off.
it.
Crazy.
But
Crazy
yeah,
people. Oh Lord. Telling you. Well, you know, I always, you know, we do have each other in mind when we do speak, you know.
Well, y'all,
I mean,
that's what
we do. Because I mean, I would be a lot nastier if it wasn't for you. Let me tell you.
Oh, we're supposed to have a community sale and Natasha's tomorrow. If everything goes well, it's supposed to be tomorrow, hopefully.
So, Kim and Crafton hadn't come back yet?
Oh, yeah, you said that they was on Andrea told me they was on last night. I had to go watch it.
Oh, they
I
was?
hadn't seen it. Yeah.
Oh,
there's Jill right there.
Wow,
I
I bet
asked
that
you
was
a
a
question
great
and
show.
it disappeared. Oh, there you are, Jill. You're in here. She said she didn't block
Is
you.
she here?
Yeah.
Hello,
she's
Jill.
here.
Hi. Yeah, I see you weren't blocked in here.
Or not on Broken's either.
Yeah, you weren't blocked.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, and I keep forgetting this is not my channel. Hi, Fruit Fly. I didn't see you.
We've been
Jill,
missing you,
we
Jill.
are
We ain't
trying to
seen
stay
you.
out of it. We just want you to know we're trying to stay out of it. And I still want you to know. I mean, we still want you over here.
Yeah.
You know, we
don't
don't
wanna
want
be
to
in
be
the
put
middle
in
of
the
all
middle
that
of their
mess.
battle. We didn't have nothing to do with this. What is going on? You know, nobody asked our permission. So, I mean, if our permission wasn't asked, then it ain't our fight.
Yeah, it's not our fight. That's between
Right.
them. It ain't between us.
Right. And we're trying our best. I mean, to keep it, you know, to keep neutral on things.
Yeah.
And God, I mean, sometimes you have to keep your opinion to yourself because, in order to stay neutral, because
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what your opinion is. They're not listening to it anyway. I mean, it's just like, I mean, I had my opinion on like the stuff that, you know, that went on last night and today. I can weigh in on both sides of it because I just think that some people just cannot look at themselves and see what they're doing wrong, and they never are going to.
Oh yeah, Crafton and Kim was on the Truth Fortune Teller channel around 11:30 last night. That's what she told me too. I got to remember that on Truth Fortune Teller. I had a road mod last night. Oh, you did?
Who did?
Ginger did.
Ginger?
Mm-hmm.
What'd they do, Ginger?
Probably deleting people. You can't see Jill? She's in here.
Jill, Ginger says that she can't see you.
Mm.
Shouldn't she?
No,
be
it
able
was
to?
should have
Oh,
gone to
sorry.
the game with Chris. Can't see. Can't see
Oh.
Jill.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Wrong one, lady. Wrong one, lady. She said, I can't see Chris. Yeah, y'all can't. I don't know why y'all can't see each other.
Does one of them have
Sometimes it
the other
could
one
be
blocked or
a
something?
top chat or something. No, it could be like if you got your thing on top chat or something. I don't know because mine's done that
Well,
before. I couldn't
or
see them,
if-
and then they popped up.
Or if one of them have the other one blocked.
Well, yeah, that, but I don't think that's the case.
Mm.
Oh. Is he moving to Patreon too?
See, they blocked me before I opened my mouth.
Mhm.
That's happened a lot. I've gotten blocked a lot.
Mhm.
You know, well, I say anything. So, can you imagine if I did open my mouth every time?
What y'all been eating that pot roast?
Yep. Yeah, you tell
Did you eat that pot roast?
Yes, it's good too.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, it's good.
He like it.
I was starving.
Mm. Girl, you supposed to be eating.
Starving. Man, I was so hungry, it's unreal. And my neighbor, she brought me jalapeno cornbread and this corn chowder stuff. I've never had that corn chowder. It's kind of different. I mean, it tastes good, but I don't know what I would eat it with. What do you eat corn chowder with?
Corn chowder. I don't know. What is
That's
it?
the first time I ever heard of it.
corn?
I've never heard of it. Yeah, corn chowder.
Mhm.
I never heard of it before, so I don't know what to eat
anything.
with. I don't know what to eat it with. It's kind of a different kind of taste. I've never tasted anything like it before.
They block like 30 people, Ginger. I don't know why people want to come in and block people like that on your channel just for meanness, I guess. That don't make no sense.
That shows spite right there and just pure a mean streak to them. You know, that is just so
Ooh,
wrong.
corn casserole is delicious. I like corn casserole. That stuff is good.
I've never had that either, I guess. But I mean, I think that if there's too bad there ain't something that if somebody goes in and does something that malicious, that they don't light up like a neon light, for everybody to see all over the place, Or I think that creators.
I make that on holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas. I make that for those holidays, and then I make it at home too to eat sometimes. It's really good. It's that corn casserole. She said something like corn casserole. That stuff.
What's in it?
I put sour cream in it. Corn. You get cream corn and whole kernel corn, and mix it, and then sour cream in it, and then you put a box of Jiffy mix in it, and then you put sprinkled cheese over it and stuff. It's really good. It's so good.
Sounds good.
It's real good. It is. So that Jiffy cornbread mix in it, it makes it so good.
There was one that used to be made with cream style corn. But I can't remember what all the ingredients were. My cousin's wife used to make it. And it was really good. But
it's made with cream corn. Well, it's cream corn and whole kernel corn. You got one can of cream corn and one can of whole kernel corn, and mix it together. And
man, I love cream corn.
Whole kernel.
Cream style corn, I love it.
Well, even when I make corn, I usually do one can of cream and one can of whole kernel corn when I make it myself.
Yeah. I like it when you make cream corn, when you pick it out of the field and then make the cream style corn.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, my mom, we used to do. We would cut corn off the cob all day. Some days but on weekends, that's all we did was put our garden stuff up for the winter. There was no playing during the summer on weekends.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm glad that I had that experience. I mean, at least I know now, what to do and stuff, to make sure that, I do have those fresh vegetables and stuff that I have put up that I can have during the winter. And it makes a big difference when you get stuff like that and you put it up. Because I just don't know what I can't imagine growing up and not having the things that we had. We didn't go to a grocery store and buy, groceries. I mean, we bought dry cereal because my dad had a sweet tooth and candy, and lunch meat, but we just did not buy that many things at the grocery store. But, well, I guess I'm out of things to talk about. I think I talked it all out.
Me too. But
But these people, they need to go back and check themselves again, the sources that all this information is coming from. Because, I mean, they need to put out the truth instead of their truth. There's two different things, their truth and the real truth. They need to stick with that. Because some of the truth that after it gets recycled through some of these people's minds scares me. Yeah.
I can't. So you took away a few wrenches, Ginger, and it stopped. I'd still be careful. You might have took a couple of wrenches away, but the person that done it might know you took a couple of wrenches away, so then they're going to stop doing it. So I'd still be careful who it could be with that road mod. Well, y'all, I guess we're going to get off here. We been on here for 2 hours. I was trying to build my hours up on this channel and my subscribers. So
yeah, okay.
So
Yeah, Jill, I mean, it was like a treat to go to the grocery store. It's amazing. I mean, like we put everything up. We like chicken and I mean everything. We did it
ourselves. She's gonna knock herself off after she starts running that mouth.
Me?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You bet.
Oh. All right. Well, y'all have a good night, and thank y'all for coming and letting us talk, and thank y'all for having respect. Sometimes if KB knows that sometimes I have to bite my tongue and have to keep my mouth shut, but I always try to have respect for people, no matter who they are, and hopes that someday somebody will return the favor down the road, but that don't always happen either. So you just kind of have to stick with what you feel like that is your moral high ground and set our standards higher than these people are. Make ourselves better tomorrow than what we were today,
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to read the rest of these comments.
Okay. All right.
Well, good night, everybody. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. We'll probably see everybody tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all's night. And it's about to be midnight here, so
Yeah.
I'll be getting
At least we're in the same time
I gotta go watch my shows. I gotta go check out. I gotta check out my Temu and see if there's anything on there I might need. I've been looking at that whole site for days, y'all. I ain't even kidding you. That thing is so addictive. I just put everything in the carts and just dream about it, thinking, "Oh man, this would be nice if I could get this and this and this and this." I had 20 some items in my cart, and I'm still sitting around with it in my cart.
I even backed off.
Did you
from
ever get your
Amazon.
order?
No, never.
Did
I
you
don't
get your
know
order
why.
from too late?
No,
You
I'm
ordered
still
and
waiting.
you never got it.
Mm-mm,
And
still
you should have
waiting.
done got it, but now
Yeah.
because it only took like 7
Like-
to 10 days. I think.
And they said 14 days is the most.
Has it been 14 days yet?
It's been like, I think it's been 12.
Oh, okay. So they might still
Yeah, today
be
was
coming
12,
in
I think.
because they got to ship it pretty far. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
good night,
so-
y'all. I'll see
All
y'all
right.
tomorrow, hopefully.
All right. Y'all have a good
I have
night.
it under control. Outreach is really Nelly. All right, Gingers. Y'all have a good night. Thank
All
y'all
right.
for coming in. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Toodles.
Toodles. Yeah, that's funny.